Hi, I'm Lee Johnson with Brownfield Real Estate Group, and today I'm talking with Sarah Beers from Hancock Home Mortgage, and she is a mortgage loan originator. And we are going to be talking about VA loans because amazingly enough, even though we have Patrick Space Force Base, a significant number of veterans that live in the area, VA loans are highly underutilized in this area. So Sarah is going to help me kind of debunk what all this is about, why it's way better for you as an active duty or veteran to utilize, and what the steps are to go about getting one. So thank you so much for joining me today, Sarah.
Thank you for having me, Lee. I really appreciate being here today. Hi, everyone. Sarah Beers here. I'm a mortgage loan originator here on the Space Coast of Florida. So excited to be here today and chat with you all and Lee about VA loans, how they work, and how we can make them work for you.
So VA loans in Florida can actually help you get a house up to 4.4 years earlier than utilizing a conventional loan. So there's some real incentives to be able to use a VA loan. And yet it's kind of overwhelming because there's a few more steps than a conventional loan. Mm-hmm. And of course you have to get the VA involved. And so we want to kind of talk through the steps of doing that and what all is involved to possibly help you understand things a little bit better and want to be able to do that to purchase a home to make your life better and happier.
Absolutely. So with all of that, let's start off talking about who's eligible for a VA loan.
Absolutely.
Right? So veterans, active duty military with some stipulations, National Guard, and also surviving spouses. Mm-hmm. Again, there's some eligibility there as well. So just kind of generically speaking, so eligibility for active duty military, and what you have to do is be in the military for 90 days during wartime or 181 days during peacetime. And at that point, active duty military is eligible for VA loans. If someone is a veteran, we have to make sure that they were discharged honorably and get some additional discharge paperwork from them. And there is different discharge paperwork for National Guard and reserves, but it's all very similar and it's not really challenging to get. So we can help you through all that. So that is who is eligible.
So basically, if you're a veteran, you're basically just looking for the DD-214, right?
Yeah, we have to look for the DD-214, certificate of eligibility, things like that.
So you heard how quickly that slipped out of my mouth, and it wasn't because I knew that thing because I'm a realtor. My husband's a veteran, and I'm telling you that DD-214, if you're a veteran, you have it in your back pocket most likely because you get a discount at Lowe's for it, so you utilize it all the time. It's an easy thing to get. And it is utilized to get your VA loan as well, just for eligibility.
Yeah, and a DD-214, for those of you who don't know, maybe you aren't in the military, it's a discharge of active duty form. That's what that means.
So we've kind of talked through who's eligible, and now we want to discuss why it's such a huge advantage to get a VA loan. And we're going to let Sarah, my VA expert, talk about that. And then I'll just kind of add some realtor-based stuff in there too. So Sarah, what are the advantages?
Absolutely. So I'm going to list them out and try to talk about each of them individually. So one of the major advantages is there's no PMI. PMI is private mortgage insurance. What is PMI? So PMI, private mortgage insurance, is insurance for lenders. A conventional loan with less than 20% down is considered a risky investment. So in order for lenders to be able to extend credit with confidence, we have an insurance policy, which is PMI, private mortgage insurance. So if you pay less than 20% on a conventional loan, private mortgage insurance will be part of your monthly payment. So a monthly payment on a mortgage, on a conventional mortgage with less than 20% down, is principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and PMI. So that PMI, that private mortgage insurance, is part of the payment. So one of the benefits to being a military member and having a VA loan is that you don't have that PMI. So that lowers the rate and allows you to have those lower down payments.
Yeah, it literally takes a portion of that payment that so many other people are doing and gets rid of it.
It does, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Which is a wonderful benefit. We really love helping our military members, and these are just some great benefits for these loans. Another thing is low down payment. The VA basically guarantees 25% of your loan, and this allows us, instead of having that private mortgage insurance, we have that guarantee from the VA. So us as lenders are willing to extend the credit. We're happy to extend the credit to our military members.
One of the other real advantages of using a VA loan is you get much more competitive rates quite often.
Yes, the VA, because it has that guarantee, because the VA backs it, it allows us to offer more competitive rates, again, in comparison to a conventional loan.
So between no PMI added into your monthly payment, a more competitive rate, and potential zero down payment, you just greatly reduce the amount of money coming out of your pocket when you're purchasing a home and in your monthly mortgage. So, wow, I mean, what a huge advantage right there.
Absolutely.
And then you add one more step in the appraisal process.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So the appraisal, we need to make sure that the properties are safe, sound, and secure for our service members, and sanitary. So the appraisal has a little bit higher standard, and as it should, right? We want to make sure that our service members are in homes that are structurally sound. Some of the things that the VA appraisals look for are they don't want peeling paint. They need the roof to be in good condition. Mm-hmm. They want to make sure that that there's a clean water source. They have to make sure that the HVAC is running properly.
And for you, the buyer, I mean, it really is advantageous. You don't ever have to buy a home where the hot water heater is about to go out or the roof is in bad shape. Or even if you're buying a brand new home, a lot of times a builder will say, oh, don't worry, I'll get that stuff finished once the house is closed. No, not with a VA loan. You're going to get everything completely done. So you're walking into a brand new home with nobody else having to follow after to finish up the painting or the landscaping or anything else. It's all done. So rather than it being a deterrent for you, the buyer, it's a positive thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, for the seller, it's a few more hoops that they have to jump through. But for you, the buyer, it makes sure that you're getting a good home.
Absolutely.
So now that you know there's real advantages to using a VA loan, let's talk about the steps to getting your home. Because it's a little tiny bit, but a little bit different, okay? Because there's the COE, the Certificate of Eligibility, with your entitlement.
Yep.
Yes, you can go online right now as a veteran or active duty or even that surviving spouse, and you can get your COE right now. But a lot of people are going to look at that and be so confused, right?
They can be. And it's, it's not a difficult thing to do. Lee and I could help you personally walk through the steps. And that's basically the main difference between getting a loan, getting a conventional loan, and getting a VA loan. We've got to get your certificate of eligibility. We have to make sure you're eligible for it. Then we go ahead and we do the pre-approval. You go out with Lee and you go out house hunting, right, in approved communities. And then we go through, once you get, under contract, we get the VA appraisal. There's inspections and things on your end that you get just to make sure that everything is as it should be. And then we go through the process. We get it clear to close. We get you to the signing table, and we get you your keys. So it's for a great lender, which we are. We have wonderful underwriting services. VA loans are just another walk in the park. It's just another loan.
So that, going back to the COE really quickly, it can be confusing. So and you may look at it and go, oh my God, I'm only eligible for a $144,000 mortgage. Which is like, oh my gosh, that's not nearly enough. I'm not doing that. Forget it. I'm not using a VA loan. Don't let that stop you. Yes, go ahead and get your COE, or go ahead and talk to a lender like Sarah, and they can walk with you through the process of getting your COE and explain step by step what that letter of eligibility really means, so that you're comfortable and confident in what kind of house you can buy, how much you can afford to purchase. And of course, there's other parts in getting pre-approved. Okay, it's not just the COE, right?
Oh no,
they still need a credit rating.
We have to do credit reports, all of the regular information that we need. So we're going to need to see pay stubs. We're going to need to pull credit. We're going to need to make sure that it's a viable home, that we can get you pre-approved for the home. So because you're eligible for a VA loan, which is a wonderful benefit, you still have to be pre-approved for the home that you want to buy. So we have to look at income and things like that, and we can help you and tell you all of the different documentation and things that we need from you all. So it's not very hard at all.
So the one last thing I'm going to go over real quickly is, you've probably, even if you're PCSing and you're really comfortable with a particular lender that works nationwide with other states and things like that, it's really important that you use somebody local, because in talking about both the lender and the realtor, VA loans are definitely an instance where we work very closely together to make sure that you get a home you can afford, that you get a home that you're going to be approved for, and more. So in utilizing that lender that is local, the title company is able to get everything they need as quickly as possible. The realtor is able to get a home that they know that the buyer will be able to afford, and more.
Absolutely.
So make sure you reach out. Make sure whether you're calling me, I can recommend lenders to you. Whether you're calling Sarah, she can recommend agents to you. However you go about doing that, making sure you have a good team behind you will make the process go even better for you, because we're doing the work in the background for you.
Absolutely. And start early. Make sure the earlier we start, the more prepared we can be, and the smoother the process goes. And we're not opposed to doing quick turnarounds, but if we have the time, right, it's nice to be able to take our time, explore communities, explore options with you all, and see the best fit.
Yeah. So this is going to be a 3-part series. This is part number 1, of course. We're going to talk about what it's like to do a purchase in a townhome or condo. And we're also going to get into some more details on common myths and why they're untrue, and more information on PCSing and things like that. So stick with us. Check out the other videos if you're looking at this now. Please don't hesitate to call Sarah or me. Both of our contact information is down below in the descriptions. And I hope you learned a lot in this video. Thanks so much, Sarah.
Thank you,
It was great
Lee.
talking with you.
Yeah, this was wonderful. See you guys next time.